Hi, I'm Brett Larkin. I don't know about you, but sometimes my wrists really need a break, whether it's because I've been typing too much or, not really pulling up as I should be in my down dog and chaturanga. Sometimes your wrists just need a break. And when they do, you don't have to stop doing yoga. You can do this sequence. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just start at the top of the mat, and we're gonna run through some poses where you're not gonna put any pressure on your wrists at all. So this is also great if you have arthritis or osteopenia, osteoporosis, or some other issues that might prevent you from putting body weight on your arms. Have the feet hip width apart to begin. Just inhale, extend all 10 toes apart from one another and set them back down. Good. And then I want you to think of your thigh bones moving back in space. Lengthen your tailbone down to the space between your heels. Good. And then roll the shoulders up, down, and back. Palms face to the left and right of the room. Big breath in. Have your chin parallel to the floor. Good. And then inhale, keeping the biceps really active and the fingertips engaged. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Bend the knees. Good. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees deeply. Good. Inhale, circle the arms down, around, and up. Press down through the soles of the feet to reach the palms up. Exhale, take the hands by your sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. We'll just do this 2 more times. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. See if you can move through a flat back. Good. Inhale, half lift. Glide the shoulder blades back. Lengthen the head away from the tailbone. Exhale, fold. I always like to bend the knees here, even if you don't need to. Just give that to your low back. Feels good. Inhale, reach the palms up. Exhale, press the air away. Extend through the fingertips, biceps engage as you glide the arms down. Good. Your in-breath. Reach up. Circle the palms up. Again, fingertips are active, biceps are active. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift, get long. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, circle the arms down, around, and up. Breathe in. This time we'll take hands through prayer, center line. Good. Inhale, take the right foot wide. So you're in a wide-legged forward fold stance. We're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. So line up your fingertips and your toe tips here, and then really pull up through the legs. So outer edges of the feet are pressing into the mat. Pull up through your quads. Big breath in as you lengthen the spine, get long. Exhale, fold. So same thing we just did. We're just doing it in a different configuration of the legs. Inhale, half lift. Should be no weight on the hands, right? You're just moving from the spine here, pulling up through the legs. Exhale, fold. Good. Again, breathe in. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Good. Take your left hand right below your face. Again, just resting on fingertips. So I'm using ridge tops here. Basically no weight in my hand. I'm going to reach the right arm up to the sky. I'm pulling up through my core. So there really is no real weight on the left hand. Lengthen the tailbone back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Slide the shoulders down and back. Exhale, switch it out. Right hand gently down. Left hand yearns up. Good. Last 3 breaths. So think of the hips pointing square down towards the mat, but your shoulders are really open towards the sidewall. Good. And then just take the hands down. You're going to walk the hands towards the top of the mat. We're going to come into a lizard variation pose. So for lizard, we have the left foot forward easily right now just because of the transition. You're going to take the big toe off the mat, heel on the mat. And then you're just going to come down onto your elbows. And you can always be up on the hands if being down on the elbows is a little too extreme, which it some days is for me. So just see where you want to be, elbows or hands. It can be nice to gently rock from side to side here. And it's okay to kind of spin to the outer edge of the left foot. And then you're going to curl the toes under. And you're going to lengthen the back leg, pick the knee up off the mat. You're pressing into your forearms here. And then you can gently set the knee back down. See if you want to sink a little deeper, just what feels good. And again, totally fine to be up on the hands here. Good, and then step back into all fours. Again, really very little pressure on the hands. We're just coming into a gentle up cat. Good, gentle down cat. Good, up cat, so collarbones splay forward. Exhale, round the low back, pull the navel up and in, chin into chest. Good, take the right foot forward into that lizard shape, so right toes off the mat, right heel on the mat. Good, left knee maybe slides back, find the right position for you, maybe it needs to slide in. And then again, up on the hands is fine. Some of you are gonna wanna come down onto the elbow. Some of you that have blocks at home will wanna be on the blocks. And then again, it can be nice to just sort of sway from side to side to get your bearings here. Feel into the right hip. And just let your breath flow. Good, and then curl the left toes under. Extend the left leg so the knee lifts off the ground. Maybe choose to stay here an extra few breaths, going side to side, or just gently release the knee down. Notice if you're feeling a little bit more open. Good, and then gently fingertips on the ground, not a lot of pressure. We're gonna take this into a malasana squat position. So you're just gonna spring off the back left leg, really gently come to the top of the mat and be in a yogic squat. Now for some of you, a yogic squat might look more like this right now, right? And that's fine. But if you can, you want to be as low as possible. Toes are pointed out 45 degrees, hands to prayer. And then press the elbows into the knees, press the knees into the elbows, and then try to have energy lifting up through your pelvis here. So even though it can be easy to like round the low back, see if you can really spring up out of the pelvis, glide the shoulders down. 3 big breaths here. Good, last 2. Good, and from here just sit back and you're gonna be in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. You can kind of open the feet like they were a little book. You can inhale, lift, and then exhale, fold forward. And then let the head go, let the neck go. And feel your tailbone lengthening down. And let the chin really come into the chest. Just stretch out the low back, and it can be nice to kind of go from left to right. So one side to the other. So you're just gently swaying side to side. Good, and then press yourself up. Nice, come into just a cross-legged position. And we'll just take a gentle side stretch. You're gonna reach the left arm up and over, press the right hand down into the floor, and root that left sitting bone down and back. Big side stretch. So I want you to think of stacking your left shoulder over your right shoulder as you spiral the heart towards the sky. So you're not like collapsed here. Try to be as open as possible. Good, and then we'll take it to the other side. Left hand down, gaze at the right hand as you take it up. Plug the right shoulder blade down and back, and then stack right shoulder over left. Big breath. You can kind of think of your right side ribs like an accordion, so you want to inhale, infiltrate the side body with breath, really drink in the breath. Exhale, let it go. Good, and then come back to center. Good, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take the elbows wide, cactus arms, and then you're gonna thread the right elbow underneath the left. And if you can't do that, you're just gonna hold the back of your shoulder blades best you can, just have the arms crossed like this. Good, if you can wrap the arms, glide the shoulder blades back, lift the elbows up, and just take a few deep breaths here. Good, and then if you want, you can just kind of take some exploratory movement. So I'm going to lean over to the right, so you can kind of tick-tock to the right with me, or the left, doesn't matter which direction you go in, and I'm just going to kind of, I call this like stirring the pot. So I'm rounding my low back now, dipping the chin into the chest, and I'm going to come back up through the other side. I feel this helps me really stretch all the different sides of my scapula, so I'm going to do it again. So again, look at me for a reference, but then just close your eyes and, you get the idea. Do this yourself in your own body. Good. Nice, and then let the arms unfurl. Take a big in-breath, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms, goalpost arms, and we'll take left under right this time. So opposite way, and you always might just be stacking the elbows and kind of hugging here. That's fine. Whatever you're working with, you're right where you need to be. Glide the shoulders down and back. Just energetically lift the elbows. So the elbows are lifting from the shoulders being really grounded down and back. Breathe in. Tailbone to crown of head, get long. And then if you feel called, this time I'm going to dip to the left. Doesn't matter which direction you dip in. And I'm going to bring chin into chest, round the low back. So I'm getting a low back stretch here, and I'm also just really stretching through all the different sides of my shoulder muscles, and I really like that. So again, make this work for you. You might want to hold the position statically, or again, then dip it chin into chest, kind of come into a rounded position coming up through either side. Good, and then let the hands release, float them up. Bring the hands to prayer, and then exhale, bring that prayer through center line of the body. Good, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment below, let me know how it went, let me know how you feel. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for completely free yoga and meditation here with me on YouTube. Jump over to brettlarkin.com to get tons more exclusive classes and bonuses, and I'll see you in my next video. I forgot to add that if you do have chronic wrist issues, you may want to look into getting yoga jellies. You can watch my review on yoga jellies by clicking here, and you can also buy them in the product section of my website. From my heart to yours. Namaste.